Hello, I'm Simon Whistler, you're watching TopTenzNet, and in the video today we're looking at the top 10 infamous, notorious, and reviled products. Just before we get started, I will say that this video is made in collaboration with historyandheadlines.com. If you want to see more from them, please head over to their website, historyandheadlines.com. On September 4th, 1957, the Ford Motor Company introduced its latest product, the Edsel. Named after founder Henry Ford's son, the Edsel was supposed to be an upscale mass-market car and a vital part of Ford's marketing plan. It turned out to be a flop and has since become synonymous with the word failure. The ugliness of the car did not hurt or kill anyone, but some products do end up being fatal. Here are 10 products that, for a variety of reasons, have become infamous, notorious, and reviled. Number 10. DDT. Ironically, DDT may have saved more human lives than any other product by effectively killing millions of disease-bearing mosquitoes, flies, lice, ticks, and other creepy crawlies. Also, by killing those insects and bugs, DDT has increased crop yields to prevent the starvation of millions of people over the years. When it was discovered that DDT stays potent in the environment and that it accumulates in animal tissue, including humans, DDT got banned. Populations of various hawks and other birds seem to have rebounded with the ban, but critics say the ban is costing many human lives. Fish in the US, though, today still have concentrations of DDT in them. Number 9. Poison gas. Poison gas includes gases used on battlefields such as nerve gas and mustard gas, or even tear gas, as well as those used in executions such as the notorious Zyklon B. Despite efforts to outlaw the use of chemical weapons, which includes poison gas, even before the World Wars, countries used it extensively during World War I and have done so ever since. Treaties, bans, agreements, and international condemnation do not seem to stop their use. The thought of being gassed is truly terrifying, and a huge majority of people find its use repulsive. Number 8. Fruitcake. Millions of fruitcakes are given as Christmas presents every year and are rarely appreciated. Like Spam, they have become a bit of a joke food and are frequently re-gifted. The company that produces them actually put a lot of effort into making a quality product, but for some reason this candied treat is one of the most reviled foods. Nevertheless, they sure sell a lot of them, so there must be a secret fan base out there who will not openly admit their love for this traditional food. Number 7. Chevrolet Corvair. The star of Ralph Nader's 1965 book Unsafe at Any Speed, this sporty rear-engine, fiberglass-bodied car's ensuing reputation as being unsafe turned it into a social pariah. This revulsion is perhaps a bit unfair because although the Corvair did have some dangerous characteristics, virtually all cars in the 1960s did. The book's release resulted in massive changes in mandatory car safety requirements. Number 6. Semi-automatic rifles. Called assault weapons by people who really don't know what they're talking about, these rifles are civilianized versions of military weapons and are on the hit list of every anti-gun organization. In reality, statistics show that rifles in general are rarely used in murders, and assault rifles in particular are used in less than 1% of murders, actually about 0.012%. Their critics, however, would have you believe that AK-47 and M16 lookalikes are jumping off the shelves and killing people. While the military versions of these guns can work in a fully automatic mode like a machine gun, the civilian models simply do not. The reality is that this is somewhat of an irrational fear. Muzzle brakes also don't hurt anyone either, and yet they are also a feature targeted by anti-gunners. The AR-15, M16 derivative rifles are the most popular rifles sold in the US and make up a large portion of the guns used in shooting competitions and hunting. Many police departments carry them in their cruisers instead of the traditional shotgun, and SWAT teams are, of course, equipped with them. Number 5. Photo radar and photo red light cameras. One of the ultimate expressions of Big Brother is watching you, radars and cameras are a way for city and local governments to squeeze more money out of drivers. Even if you blew the light because you were on the way to the hospital, the camera cannot be reasoned with, and it does not matter who was driving, the car's owner gets the fine. In addition, the fines are usually higher than normal to allow the company that produced and owns the machines to make a profit too. And in a diabolical twist, sometimes the timing of the red light is changed to trap more unsuspecting victims. Lastly, studies show the damn things cause more accidents than they prevent. It's no wonder that most people hate them. Dum Dum or hollow point bullets. First used as hunting bullets around 1870, the British arsenal at Dum Dum, India, further developed hollow point and soft point expanding bullets for military use in the late 19th century. Public opposition to their use by police is based on an irrational fear rather than careful thought, because expanding or fragmenting bullets are less likely to pass through a target or ricochet and injure innocent bystanders. Despite all the evil weapons used in wars today, the militaries of the world are banned from using expanding bullets because of their potential to cause undue suffering. This ban is pretty ridiculous in light of flame and explosive weapons, blinding laser devices, as well as nukes. Still, the majority of the public is revolted by such bullets. Number 3. Nuclear weapons. Initially received with great enthusiasm and fanfare in each country that develops them, the people there eventually realize that having them makes them a prime target of other countries that also have nuclear weapons. Across the globe, pacifists and humanitarians abhor these nuclear devices that have the potential to kill hundreds of millions of people in a short nuclear war and to end civilization as we know it. Number 2. Thalidomide. Introduced in 1957 to act as a sedative or hypnotic, this drug was frequently prescribed to pregnant women to alleviate morning sickness. The real sickness set in when the babies of mothers who had taken it were born with horrific birth defects that included missing or malformed limbs, blindness, and deafness. Incredibly, this nightmare drug is still in use and prescribed to those suffering from cancer or leprosy, but not to pregnant women. At least 10,000 thalidomide babies were born worldwide, and the survivors serve as a living testament to the dangers of this reviled drug. Number 1. Tobacco. Enormously popular for 300 years, in the 1960s people finally began to catch on to its negative health effects, and serious campaigns to reduce the use of tobacco started. Today, graphic warnings about the ways tobacco can kill you or otherwise harm your health or unborn child are present on every package. Most American states have outlawed smoking in restaurants and/or other public places, and the list of restrictions keeps on growing. Television is bombarded with public service ads demonizing tobacco, and non-users are becoming increasingly belligerent about its use. Despite taxes on tobacco being ludicrously high, many people are still not deterred, though the number of smokers is overall declining. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do hit that thumbs up button below this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for brand new videos every day of the week. Also, be sure to go over to historyandheadlines.com, who wrote this video with us. You can find a link to them on the screen now, and thank you for watching.